What is up, guys? It's Kyle with DTOM Knives and Gear, and today we are going to be looking at, you've already seen the Benchmade Crooked River. Today we're going to be looking at the Crooked River Mini. Such a cool little knife. Welcome back, everybody. All right, today we're going to be talking about this guy, the Benchmade Mini Crooked River. We have the full-size Crooked River right above it. This is my knife. This is a good friend of mine, Colby. He has been a friend of mine for many, many years. He is a very good guy. He's a very selfless guy. He's a hard worker, just one of those great friends and fathers. And he's been seeing me carry a bunch of these really cool knives for a long time. And he really, really liked the Benchmade Crooked River. But he's not much of a huge knife guy. He likes the more EDC type carries. And so I told him that they had a mini version of that knife. He looked at it and he fell in love. But it was one of those things where it's actually a good bit of money. It's a $200 knife. So he wasn't going to spend the money on it. And he was talking to his wife, and his wife is so great. She actually said, hey, when's the last time you bought yourself something? When's the last time you bought a knife? And so she said, you need to get this. If that's what you want, go get it. And he did. Matter of fact, I think she ordered it for him. Anyways, he's a great dude. I'm so happy that he picked this up. And of course, he lent it to me for this, for the channel so we can review it and compare these two beautiful knives. The Benchmade Crooked River is really one of my favorite knives. I really like the design. It is such a beautiful, just elegant knife. It's part of the Benchmade Hunt series, which is why, it has the pressurized wood, the orange backspacer, and the pivot ring there. And it just looks great. This is such a great, stylish, but yet functional knife. I have the big boy, and so it fits my big meaty hands very well, and a lot of room to spare, as a matter of fact. The Mini Crooked River is, in my opinion, really the best one. It is as far as an everyday carry, this thing is the perfect size. He got this and we played with it for a little while, and I was like, ooh, wow, that's pretty sweet. I mean, don't get me wrong. This one is my favorite knife almost that I have in my collection. You guys know that I'm a Spyderco fan, so that's a big deal. But this knife has been great. I think I've said in my other videos that I like this knife so much that I bought my brother one. He's like me. He likes bigger knives. But I bet if my brother put this in his hand, he would say the same thing. It is the perfect size. As far as, I mean, you can see physically how much bigger the regular size is to the Mini. But just to give you some specs, the overall length of this full-size Benchmade Mini Crooked, or Benchmade Crooked River, is 9.3 inches. So it's a big one. The overall length of the Mini is 7.89 inches. So quite a dramatic difference there. The blade length on the full size is 4 inches. The blade length on the Mini is 3.4. The blade thickness is 1.2 on both of the knives. Oh, sorry, this one is a little bit thinner. This one is 0.11 and this is 0.12. So let's see if we can actually get, I didn't realize that. So yeah, you can tell it is just a tad bit thinner on the Mini. And I thought they were the same blade length, or blade thickness. So that's pretty cool. This one's right here should actually be a little bit slicier because of that grind. It's probably going to be pretty thin behind the edge. I did not measure this, but I should have measured that right behind the edge. So this one should be a little bit slicier. They both come with CPM S30V steel, which is around 58 to 60 Rockwell. Very good steel. So it's a stainless steel, so it has really good stainless properties, and it is also very good as far as edge retention. It's not something like your Maximin, of course, but it's a very good steel. S30V is basically the standard for Benchmade. They put it on a lot of their knives, unless you get some of their extravagant works. The blade width is, I can't remember what the blade width was on this one. Looking at my paperwork, I actually doesn't even think it says it. But this one is like 9.4. So you can see there's a little bit of a difference. I think this is right at an inch, maybe a little more, and this is 9.4. So you get, you know, a thinner blade. It's just a more utility style knife. Because they both have the same clip point design. But man, does this thing just feel good in hand. It's easier to carry in the pocket because of its size. It's just a great knife. We're going to actually see what the difference here is on the weight, because this one is a beast. This one is almost the perfect size. So let's see what the actual weight difference is here. All right, first up is the full size Crooked River, coming in at 5.2 ounces. So, you know, to me, at a 9.3 inch knife, 5.2 ounces is pretty good. I like that a lot, because you've got this, you know, it's an aluminum bolster and the pressurized wood handles. And I believe, yeah, it's skeletonized liners. So this one, the exact same way. Liners are skeletonized. Let's see what this one weighs. 3.3. Now, I don't care who you are. That's a great weight for this size knife. Like I said, I think a lot of people, as a matter of fact, I think most people probably purchase the mini Crooked River before they purchase the big boy. And I see why now. I mean, I was always like, God, I don't know if I don't want the mini. But I really do see why people chose this knife, because it just has everything. Now this one is brand spanking new. The action on it is great. But it does have to get broken in. As you can see, when you come back down, it's just a little bit more of a wrist flick to get that down. This one wasn't like that, but it's because it has such a huge blade that the weight of the blade just kind of brings it down. Now this one also might be adjusted in that pivot to give it more of the drop shuttiness. But I think what we're going to do, and I think I talked to him about this, we're just kind of let it wear in and see where it's at in a week or two. And then if we need to, we will adjust the pivot. Let's go ahead and see what this is compared to some of our other knives that you might be familiar with. We'll do the regular Spyderco sandwich. There it is against the PM2. Here it is against the Para 3. Now you can see it's about as long as the PM2. It's a little bit slimmer of a blade. Of course, the blade itself is slimmer, but the profile is slimmer on this one because of the big Spidey hole. And you guys know I love this knife. So the size on it really is in that sweet spot. We got a couple of other Benchmades to compare it to now. This is the full-size Griptilian. You know, it's about the same size as that blade, which is a very popular EDC knife. And then, of course, here it is against the Benchmade Super Freak. So the Super Freak coming in a little bit longer, a little bit wider, which, you know, all of these knives really do carry well. But this knife in particular is a lot heavier. I can't remember what the weight is on this guy, but it doesn't come, I know it doesn't even come close to this mini Crooked River. This, I just can't get over how much I like it. Now, this one does come standard with the split arrow pocket clip. Insert jokes here. But you can get a deep carry pocket clip for this guy. Has that lanyard hole for everybody who likes the lanyard. It just is a very smooth action knife. You have the axis lock. The axis lock is just wonderful. If you haven't handled a Benchmade, once you do, and you put that axis lock in your hand, or you operate it with the axis lock, you kind of fall in love with it because it makes it so easy. It makes this a truly ambidextrous knife because you can switch the pocket clip, and with the thumb studs and the axis lock, it makes it truly ambidextrous. So righties and lefties both will really enjoy this. This is one of those knives that I believe, you know, if you are concerned about weight, it checks that box. If you like style and you like to have a nice looking knife, it checks that box. If you like function, it checks that box. The clip point blade with the S30V steel and these materials, it's going to be a workhorse. For its size, it can handle just about anything that you throw at it. Very sturdy design. These, of course, like I said, were made for the Hunt series. So it has these orange accents because outdoorsmen, and my buddy Kobe is an outdoorsman. He gets outside. He works hard. He's got some land. So if he's carrying this knife around and he happens to drop it, this orange accents are going to help him find this thing. So all in all, guys, this is an absolutely great knife. Do I like it more than my regular size Crooked River? Boy, I tell you, it's it's hard to say that I like this one more than the Mini, because it just really is the perfect size for everyday carry. Now, I do carry this one, but I carry this one a lot whenever I am outdoors. So the size is, it's very usable in as far as that sense. But holy crap, I just might have to pick up a Crooked River Mini. Another thing to add to this, excuse me, the Crooked River and the Mini Crooked River are part of Benchmade's custom shop. So you can go on Benchmade's website and you can customize this whole deal. You can get different color pivot spacers, different color back spacers. You can get the steel in 3V or M4 or all kind of stuff. You can get the different handles of G10 colors, or you can keep the wood. The bolsters you can get in like Damascus steel. It's just the possibilities are endless. Now, of course, you'll pay more for that, but it's pretty cool that you can go on their website and basically customize this knife to make it your own. I'll be honest with you, the knife is so beautiful the way it is. It's just, I don't really feel the need to do that. But I have seen some examples of that on YouTube, and they do come out beautiful. Of course, they also have a gold class in this, which is about $1,500. It is a beautiful knife, but I think you won't pay near that for the custom shop, and you can just make that knife your own. Guys, if you stop by from some weird place on the internet, I'm a knife guy, a knife nerd. I like knives. I like gear. If you like this kind of content, hit that like button, hit subscribe, stick around. I've got a lot more to come. I'm also going to be doing a giveaway here soon. I've already done one. We're going to be doing another giveaway here soon. So hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so whenever I do post that video, you can make a part of that. I want to thank my buddy Kobe one more time for lending me. I cannot talk tonight, guys. Sorry about that. It's probably because I'm drinking Kobe's favorite beverage, Miller Lite. But anyways, guys, if you like this kind of stuff, hit that subscribe button. Kobe, thank you so much for letting us borrow this beautiful knife. I think I might have to pick one of these up for myself. Kayla, if you're watching, hi, love you, girl, and kiss that baby for me. You guys have a good one, and we'll see you in the next one.